Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with another fragrance review. This one I picked up from Influencer. I've never gotten anything on there before, but I was really hoping to get this one because I really like this line. From the house of Azzaro, it's Azzaro Forever Wanted Elixir. I like this bottle because it's all gold, but as you guys know, these bottles are actually kind of cool anyways because they have kind of like the barrel of a gun right here. My favorite from the line is Wanted by Night. That one is discontinued, but it is an incredible fragrance. It was one of the ones that got me into this fragrance journey to begin with. Let's go ahead and talk about the notes of this one, what you smell, and so on. So, I wasn't sure if I was going to like this based on these notes, but let's go ahead and read them. You got raspberry, green mandarin, bergamot, cardamom, lavender, clary sage, and here's the one that was polarizing: leather, wolfwood, and vetiver. So, I've been on leather fragrances lately, so I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but I was like, either way, they're setting it for a review, so I can kind of give people my opinion on this, and let's go ahead and talk about what you actually smell. This is the dry down. It's nice. It is leather, but it's a soft, smooth leather. It's not an abrasive leather because that's what I don't like. The thing is, there's such few occasions to wear something that's super leathery that I've just been like, I don't really care. I used to like them, but now this is a nice, soft, kind of powdery leather. You get the raspberry. In the dry down, you have a little bit of a fruitiness to it. I don't feel like the spiciness is still as present, but you have a little bit of a freshness to it as well. So it's got a freshness to it, a nice, smooth, slight powderiness with that really nice raspberry. So if you don't like something too powdery, this may not be for you. Because again, I am getting powderiness in the dry down. You have a touch of cardamom. However, throughout the opening and the mid, you get a lot more cardamom in my opinion. But you are getting, again, the freshness, the fruitiness, and that nice soft powdery leather, which is really nice. Now let's respray the opening. I've worn this quite a few times, by the way, and in multiple situations. The opening is really nice, really fruity. It has a gorgeous fruity freshness to it. And the cardamom is more present, but you're going to get the cardamom, clary sage, and lavender all in the opening as well. In my opinion, the lavender isn't too loud, and I'm saying that because a lot of people don't really like it that much. I get more of the clary sage personally than I do the lavender. Again, really nice fruity. The mandarin is really present in the opening, but once it dries down, you're going to get the raspberry. The mandarin is going to kind of be in the background. If anything, you're not going to get too much of it. It's a really bright, fruity, sweet opening. The leather is really more in the background of the opening, and it comes out as this starts to dry down. So, I mean, I feel like I can just tell you it's not a linear fragrance. At least on me, it hasn't been. So let's go ahead and talk about performance. So actually for a designer, this gets really good performance, both in projection and longevity. Longevity is over a workday, which in the designer realm, that's a pretty big deal. You're gonna get, I mean, some of you guys don't use any lotion, so I'm not gonna speak to you, but most of you are gonna get more than 8 hours on your skin. And on top of that, I get really good projection for the first several hours, but very nice sillage trail for the remainder of the life of the fragrance. Which again, for a designer, especially in 2025, that's really good. I wasn't even expecting it to do this well. Maybe for a leather fragrance, but again, it's not super abrasive. It's not that type of leather fragrance, so I didn't think it was going to do that well, but it absolutely did. So great performance, great projection, beautiful sillage trail. In terms of who can wear it, I do have to say, I do find that even though the Azzaro Wanted line is, well, in this specific bottle style, is typically for men, I have to say that this leans pretty unisex. Again, anything with a fruity opening like this and a nice powdery dry down is most likely going to be unisex. And I think men and women alike are going to like this. And I can't put an age on it because for a leather fragrance, this is a lot more youthful, a lot more playful. This is probably one of the more playful and easy to wear leather fragrances that you're going to get because it's not super abrasive and leathery like you typically expect out of something that says leather in the name. Well, it says leather in the base notes. So I actually find this to be a really easy to wear leather. Again, one of the more easy to wear leathers. You don't need to be, you know, any specific age. And I think honestly, anybody can wear this. It is a really nice introductory leather fragrance. In terms of when you can wear this, it's obviously a fall winter fragrance, but you can absolutely wear it into spring. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think you can wear it summer evenings. And I'm going to tell you why. I wore it on a day that was cold in the morning. It was like maybe 50 in the morning, which by the way is cold where I'm at. And then it was 70 by the time I got to where I was going. And I was so hot. I was wearing a thin long sleeve shirt and it was too hot for that. And it still smelled good because it retained enough of the freshness to where I smelled good the rest of the day. And for me, that shows like a level of versatility that's not very present in fragrances with a leather note in them. So it's, again, a spring, it's more of a transitional weather fragrance. I would say spring and fall are the best, but fall, winter, spring, and summer nights, you can absolutely get away with this as long as you're not somewhere that's too humid. I cannot speak on that because I don't live somewhere that has really any humidity. I would call this almost a year-round fragrance. 3 season, that's pretty big, but in terms of where you could wear it, wildly enough, you can pretty much wear it anytime. You could wear it to work. I would just control the sprays because it is a good performer. Definitely date nights, formally, playfully, dress it up, dress it down. Again, for a leather fragrance, this is insanely versatile. You can tell me if you think I'm wrong. Drop it down in the comments if you've tried this fragrance, obviously, but I just find this to be really versatile, and I think that's the biggest selling point on this fragrance. I did not think it was going to be, and I did not know that I was going to like it. I didn't actually think I was going to like it, but either way, I like to review things on both sides of the spectrum. So let's talk about compliments. This one did get me compliments pretty much every time I wore it. It smells really good. The Azzaro Wanted line is kind of basically the line for that. It's just a mass appealing line. And although I thought they were going to deviate with this one, they really didn't. They kept the mass appeal going. And I think that that just kind of was the thing that they really kept intact with this fragrance. Because even though I really thought it was going to depart greatly, it still gives you that nice sweet feel that you're going to get from the Wanted line. So that's there. You just have something slightly more refined. But again, for a leather, as playful as you're going to get, really. If you've tried this fragrance, comment down below. Let people know what you think. As always, remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!